Ginger Snaps came out in 2000, and no, this isn't the first time watch for me. This is actually one of my favorite movies of all time, not just for horror movies, but in general. Katharine Isabelle, who played Ginger, is one of, if not still, my favorite actress of all time, or actors in general. I've had the privilege to meet the woman a few years ago. She's just seriously a genuinely fucking rad person. I've loved this movie for a lot of years. I've rewatched it plenty. I've showed my wife and everything like that. So I just wanted to give some thoughts on TikTok form, finally. Of course, it has the themes of, coming of age, and, they're starting to grow up, so there's, they're starting to have their period for the first time, so there's that kind of mirrored with the process of, one of them being attacked and slowly transforming into a werewolf. But really it's about these sisters, they're outcasts, they're obsessed with death, they have the pact, to, kill themselves together, by a certain age. So really when it's in the title, when Ginger is attacked, Bridget is not only seeing her sister starting to kind of grow up more before her, but all this is kind of amped in a whole other way, by, becoming a werewolf, and how it's basically taking these changes in her and, again, amping them up to 11. So Bridget basically has to witness and slowly, lose her sister throughout the film, when they've both been alone and have only had each other in their lives. So it's a sad and tragic thing, like any good werewolf story. I won't spoil how it ends. But, that's the nature of it, and there's a lot of weight, to it in that regard. Ginger, of course, Katharine Isabelle is the highlight. She just has a boatload of charisma in the role, a really terrific presence. But I'm not underselling Emily Perkins as Bridget either. She gets increasingly, good and, more range demonstrated throughout the movie. You also have, Mimi Rogers in here as the mom. And you even have Lucy Lawless in an uncredited role as, I think it's the principal voice over the intercom. But yeah, this is a really special movie to me. It's not perfect, sure, the werewolf design we do get by the end isn't necessarily my favorite. But I've learned to appreciate more as it's went. There's a lot of, great practical detail to it. The sequel we'll talk about later. It's decent. And then there's a prequel, which I love just as much as the original here. Please let me know. Please watch Ginger Snaps if you haven't. I absolutely fucking love it.